Hey everyone, LJ here, voice actor for the critically acclaimed pop culture phenomenon character Little Johnny. Do you enjoy our content? I enjoy our content, but I also enjoy being able to continue making it and making it better. So if you would like to support us, head on over to vessel.com/the TTV channel for all of our content a week early if you sign up for early access. And heck, even if you don't want to do that, the content is still free. It will come out in just a week and you can still watch it as though you're watching a normal YouTube video. The difference being, it supports us and supports Vessel, which is a great platform. So go ahead, head on over to vessel.com/the TTV channel and get your free trial today. And don't forget to complain in the comments about how much you hate Little Johnny in my voice. I haven't heard it yet, so please, keep doing it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync. Hello everybody, and welcome to the LEGO BrickFeed podcast.
Mardi Gras.
You suck.
I'm Jonathan Dwan.
I'm Messinek.
I'm LJ.
I'm Ven Venom.
And I'm purple?
Dragon?
Dragon?
There we go.
Yeah.
And this is the BrickFeed podcast, episode 22.
Okay, I know how this is gonna go. Because, guys, come on. This is not the TTV podcast. This is the better BrickFeed podcast because we get our names out of the way.
You should listen to the last episode, Elder.
Oh, you're right. You guys,
Wow,
did you do
LJ
it on the
doesn't
last
listen
one?
to our own
I didn't
podcast,
properly
guys.
do it, but I did do it within the first minute.
I listen
Amazing.
to
I'm
podcasts
proud
I'm not
of you.
on. Or really fun
I don't
ones.
listen to podcasts
Do you really?
that I'm not on. I don't listen to podcasts I'm on.
I actually do. Like, once in a while, I'll listen to a podcast we've done just to kind of, like, see where we're at. I like the audio
I
quality.
rewatched Journey to Done recently, and it was quite fun.
I don't
Journey
bother.
to fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, LJ. So supportive.
Yeah, I'm supportive of other things.
Speaking about being supportive, we're supported on this episode by our two sponsors,
Wow.
Vessel.com and the TTV Message Boards. You'll hear more about them later on this episode.
That was smooth
Unless you
moves.
forget, which I think you have done before.
Well, I try.
You didn't fail.
So, guys, how you guys doing this week? Find anything
Well,
cool?
I was
Doing
going to
well.
eat some cherry pie, but then we had to record, apparently, so...
I'm sorry. I kind of thought you would be on Snapchat.
No,
you just
I'll
sent me a
let you
Snapchat.
know this now. Snapchat is, like, on one of the lowest parts of my priority. Like, I see a notification, I'll ignore it for, like, 2 days.
Wow.
Okay,
You
fair
act,
enough. I
you
will.
act like that's common knowledge.
Well, I'm
Just
saying
kidding.
right now.
She is laying the record
Yeah, so
straight.
now it is common knowledge because
Now
she's
it is,
told
yeah.
everybody about it. Yeah.
So I haven't actually received anything new as far as Lego's concerned yet, but I did make an order, and I've been talking about this order for the
I
last
did
like
too.
month and a half.
I would say it.
I swear to God.
I'm not gonna say it. I bought the Superhero Airport Battle, which I said I was gonna do. And I bought another set which has another character who dresses up in red and blue and shoots webs.
It should
And-
not be named.
Exactly. And because of that, because the purchase was
Oh,
over
you got
a certain
Tanker Truck
amount,
Takedown!
And 0 to Tanker Talk Takedown. Where are we? What's the time limit?
2 minutes and 30
2 minutes and 27 seconds. There we go.
So how much
That's
money
our
has
limit.
Ben lost off of his next paycheck? Like $20 or
like-
something?
Oh man, she's probably like,
$15.
man, you are like, you're derailing this podcast, man. The
I
Mardi
love it.
Gras, the Tanker Talk Takedown.
Okay,
What are you
anyway.
doing?
is the...
I try so hard.
Servants
So yes,
of chaos.
I did go ahead and I ordered that one too. And because of that, because the order was over a certain amount, I got the order with purchase Lego Christmas build-up. And it's an advent calendar.
Okay.
But LJ, you stopped doing build-ups.
I mean, depends on how you look at the instructions.
True.
Somebody made a comment on Vessel. That's the longest build-up I've ever seen.
Yeah. These are true facts.
What are the
That's true.
These are true facts.
I mean, technically
fact.
speaking, it is a build-up of commentary, so.
Indeed. All right,
There we
well,
go.
cool. You should do a video when you get these sets, put the two together, and do, like, the Civil War battle.
Maybe. Now I have a dilemma, though, because Ven, you said that they're doing double VIP points all month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're allegedly doing double VIP points all month. I have a
Allegedly.
lot of VIP points. I don't know where this is from. I never actually saw the time with
Do
my
you
own two
doubt
eyes.
Vin?
Yes, a lot.
I'll pull up the store calendar again.
Okay, that'd be great. So I got a lot of VIP points, like 319 VIP points,
It's a lot of VIP points.
Wow.
and
Don't,
Isn't-
tell us the ratio
Yeah,
for
like
VIP
isn't
points
each
again. Is
VIP
it-
point like $1? Or
Right.
Well, yes,
basically.
it is. However, I made this purchase in October when the double VIP points were active.
Right. But even still, with 309, this is 319?
That's not an exact number, but
Okay, so, I mean, you have around, that's about, if it's for $1, it's about what?
it's $300.
Oh, wait, no, I was thinking it was per $10. I thought you spent like $3,000 in Lego stuff.
No.
Oh, man.
Wait, so
No,
Someone's
I'm
someone's
unknowledgeable
rolling
about
in
how
the
VIP
dough.
points work. You're telling me you have like 319 VIP points, so you basically have $319 just sitting around?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, no.
Wait.
Not $319. Okay, here's the thing. I bought roughly $200 worth of Lego,
Mm-hmm.
and because of the $100 I spent at the beginning of October, I got 200 VIP points, because it's double. You earn double VIP points on all purchases this month. And it's credit. It's in-store credit. So I've got $319 worth of in-store Lego credit right now.
So the VIP points are actually worth $1 per
They're
point.
worth $1,
yes.
but the points do not redeem in that way. Like if you had 300 points, that doesn't mean you have $300 to spend.
Right. Okay, so what kind of set would you be able to get for 300 points?
Urjitsu
Let
Temple.
me.
Yeah, Airjitsu Temple and
I mean, like, what would be like the ratio though?
Yeah, we need
What
to
is
figure
how does
out
that
the
translate?
ratio.
I'm actually kind of really curious
let me
about
find
it.
out.
You
'cause
get
see-
you get $5 for every 100 points earned.
what?
Oh.
Yeah, that's
well, this
how
is
it goes.
news to me. I got $15.
Wait, did you think that was a lot more?
Yeah,
I was just thinking, like, wait a second. If it's worth $1, like, back into the thing,
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
They're
'cause
basically losing
they're not gonna
like,
refund you your
yeah,
money.
it's like that's
you know?
literally like if I bought $300 worth of a Lego set and then I got a Lego set that was $300 worth for free. I've basically made that money. Lego isn't making any money.
I can only imagine.
That's why- that's why I was
posts
thinking,
that
I was
have
like,
been
wait a
left
second, how does
so
that make
far
sense?
Into those episode comments posted already, just like, you don't know
I
what
know,
you're talking
right?
about. You're crazy.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
well, I
don't
mean,
know what
okay.
you're
Here's the
talking
thing,
about.
though.
I don't
Here's the
think
thing,
that's how it
LJ.
works.
Does this change like how excited you are for these points? Now that you know it's only
No,
worth
no,
$15.
not at all.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
still
'cause either
really
way,
want
you're
to
still
get
Guy
it.
with
getting something.
$15.
3
'Cause,
pixels.
No. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still free $15
small
on
scale
sets you
by
already
our
bought.
This is exactly
Oh,
what
wait.
we were talking about before, where it's like you would have to be buying a lot of Lego consistently from the Lego store in order to rack up a lot of points to get a lot of money.
Right.
Because there's only so much you can get with the points. So
Well, Bar lives really close to a Lego store, so for him it's not that bad because he
Yeah.
can have it shipped to that store. For me, it's just not cost effective. I might as well get it from Amazon and get 2-day free shipping. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
Well-
like with I ordered Agency Temple from Barnes and Noble and I got that. So it's just kind of like
well, then
Well,
again,
Jay-
you do get free shipping on orders over $35.
There you
From-
go.
you do,
uh,
but like, it just takes longer. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you want and how you measure that.
Hmm.
But anyhow, yeah.
LJ, let's
My-
break
my-
this down. You have 15 free dollars. What are you gonna buy next?
I was thinking about putting it toward a Minecraft set.
Do
Ew.
it.
Why?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Ew.
Why? They're good sets.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
great sets. I
They're
love the
kind of
Minecraft
boring,
I
sets.
mean-
to be honest.
Do you
I
even
mean-
have
feel-
one?
I actually
Well,
feel
my
the
brother has
same
a ton
way.
of them. And
Okay.
they're
Which
all
one?
kind of
Fair
boring.
enough.
Well, I know for sure he has the Ender Dragon for obvious reasons. He also has generic looking ones where it's just like
Wow,
blocks and
thanks.
stuff.
You-
No, I
you're
honestly
so
do. I
specific.
cannot differentiate.
I
the
mean, to be
sets.
fair, yeah, it's like the Minecraft sets don't really look like. I mean, they
They're
just look like
not
things made in Minecraft.
exactly
They're not
very
like.
unique from each other. A lot of them kind of do share like the same look, I guess. But I mean, it's to be expected. It is a Minecraft theme.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Um,
thing is, though,
that said-
correct me if I'm wrong, Ven, don't they have, like, alternate models for everyone?
They do. You can't. That's the beauty of it. You can mix them all together. You can leave them all separate and just
like a
build
normal Lego
them
set.
differently. Yeah, but it's a
Well,
lot
gee.
easier because most of the blocks. I mean, most of the bricks are kind of like the blocks. So you
Like
you
Duplo?
can. I guess so. Where majority of the blocks are like the kind of classic Lego units, there's not too many specialized parts in any of these sets, so it makes it a lot simpler to come up with say, I don't know, a Minecraft style mansion
Yeah,
or
and
something.
which they now have.
Yeah.
You know what
But-
else you can mix and match?
Mixels?
Mixels!
Oh my god.
You could
Rip
get 3
that.
Mixels for $15 and celebrate
So that
the
line
end.
is over. I'm not
No.
getting Mixels.
Nah.
Yeah, let's not.
Nah.
They're
I
fun.
think like you said, Mixels has just been like crucified
Yeah.
and as living on in other
Mixels
sets.
is over. Minecraft's
Mixels
in,
is
dude.
done.
Especially
But-
since we
But
finished
yeah,
the island.
anyway,
I mean,
personally, I like the Minecraft sets a lot. I own the crafting box, the first night set, and I think the cave set. And I like them all. They're all very different sets because obviously with the crafting box, you get like a wide variety of different sets that you can build with it.
That's an 8-in-1
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
wow, that's a
for
lot.
And-
$50.
That one's probably the best deal, honestly.
Yeah,
It
and
is.
it's really cool because they offer you such a variety of parts that you really can make almost anything your heart would desire when it comes to like a little Minecraft play set type of deal.
And then,
'Cause they get-
Meso, don't you have the snow hideout?
Yes, I do, which so happens to contain one of my favorite Minecraft mobs. So, like, there's not a lot you can do with the snow hideout. You can make snow creations, but I loved it because it has some of my favorite Minecraft stuff in it.
Yeah,
Snow and
plus
the
it's
snow
always
golems.
it's also
like-
really neat because you got like these little these set pieces. All of them are basically set pieces, and those are my favorite types of Lego sets. So
Yeah.
personally, I like the Minecraft sets. I don't see much problem with them.
Yeah. I would like to get one, and I'm kind of like, I love the Nether, and I like the look of the Nether Fortress,
Oh, the Nether Fortress looks so cool, dude.
but I also like
I
the
would do
jungle
it.
treehouse.
Of course.
So,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Cannot advise. I don't know.
those
either.
are the two I'm kind of juggling between.
Makes
I would
sense
say
to me.
the Nether if you care about the Nether Fortress if you care about something that's a bit more iconic. But
But
I guess
if you're
if you
Lewa,
like the
then
way
get
that
the
the jungle
jungle.
treehouse likes.
Amazing. If you're Lewa, get the jungle. Alright, well, I hope you have a fun time with that going forward.
I will. The funnest time.
I feel like you'd have more options.
Funnest time.
You would have more options making alternate models with the jungle set.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So if you're interested in that, do it. Otherwise, maybe just do the Nether one because that one's really cool.
I love the look of the Nether.
Yeah, and it's
Man.
really unique too.
Yeah, and it's got the ghast, and it can, like, shoot a fireball, and it's got the two faces. And
Do it, man.
It doesn't have Two-Face, that's a Batman minifigure.
Now, I actually did order a
Speaking of
set myself
Batman.
recently, and it just kind of
I admire you so much, Meso.
Wow.
I know you're trying so hard. Stop talking about Minecraft, guys. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm
stop?
trying real hard.
You've been trying for like the last 3 minutes. I've been
I
patient,
don't even care
but
about
like,
that. I was my segue. I feel like LJ last time. I got triple.
I know.
Hashtag ruined.
Two-Face.
Hashtag
What?
ruined.
Well, you'll get the new Two-Face pretty soon in the Arkham Asylum set that was announced at
Ah,
NYCC this week.
It wasn't announced at NYCC.
Ooh.
It was announced beforehand.
stupid.
Was it really announced beforehand, or was it just like, I don't think it was announced beforehand. I'm pretty sure like it was rumored that there was going to be an Arkham Asylum set beforehand, but no one really knew.
No, I mean, like,
That's a nice
NYCC
looking
hasn't
set.
started yet. It's not a thing. It was released on Lego's social media in advance of NYCC beginning.
Right, okay. No, okay, fair. I mean, yeah, sure. Technically, it is what happened, so. But,
Either way, we know what it looks like now.
Yeah.
well, we do know what it
And-
looks like now, and it, like, there's one big thing about it that really gets me, and that's all the minifigures.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
a
villains.
lot.
Oh yeah, they have a bunch of
All the villains are in orange jumpsuits. Why?
yeah.
Why?
That sucks. The set itself looks awesome though.
Amazing.
The asylum
Set looks amazing.
cool. And it's cool that they have such a wide variety of characters that come with it. But yeah, like you said, the freaking orange jumpsuits, man. Well,
I'm probably am gonna buy this set anyhow.
you could
Like,
look at it as a Suicide Squad uniform. No.
But the Suicide Squad isn't here.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah, actually,
make up a new
there's
Suicide
literally-
Squad.
The only person that's in the Suicide Squad is Harleen Quinzel, who is just like a doctor here. She's still like a normal person.
Oh, that's
A
interesting.
little crazy here.
Does this set have the most minifigures out of any set recently?
It's got like
Uh,
11 minifigures, 12
not
if
the
you
Death
include
Star.
the robot.
Yeah, not
Or
the Death
robot,
Star.
Not the Death Star.
Statue.
That's 12 minifigures. Let me rephrase. A non-UCS set. Does it have the most minifigures out of any set ever?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of any set that would have more minifigures than this one.
How
Most
many?
of them
How many
with, like,
come
5.
with the Temple of Air Jitsu?
It'd be getting
Temple
close.
of Air Jitsu. There's 12, I believe.
Oh,
There's 12
then
at the
it
Temple.
equals-
Wait
Oh, there you
a
go,
second.
then.
Let me double check because I'm not entirely too sure. I might be completely off of that because I'm trying to count it in my head. I know there's 5 ninja. There's really 6 ninja, right? Because you get the green ninja and Nia.
Yeah.
Or the water ninja.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. And then you also get like Sensei Wu, Misako, the groundskeeper, that girl. Then you get Dareth. You get
Dareth is really where it's at.
There should just be a minifigure list somewhere.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like...
no,
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm looking
5,
for it.
6,
I'm looking
7,
for it.
8, 9, 10,
You're too
11.
slow, Kopaka.
All right, it's equal. However,
wow.
There's 13. There are 13 minifigures technically.
however, the air
Because
jutsu.
they count the Sensei Yanks.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, this has a similar thing too. It has the statue of whoever that is outside of Arkham Asylum.
Is it Arkham? Mr. Arkham?
Probably so. Yes.
Wait, is that a real
Honestly,
person?
It is. Yeah, Dr. Arkham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy who started Arkham Asylum.
Wait, are you
However,
serious?
Here's yes.
Yes.
No, I'm legit serious.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing, though. The Temple of Air
Are you
Jutsu
surprised?
is that's either it's not a UCS, but they call it D2C, direct to consumer. I think this Batcave is just like a regular set. Not Batcave. What am I saying? Arkham Asylum, just a regular set. So
Wait, what's the difference between direct to consumer and like
I
regular
believe direct
sets?
to consumer is not sold in some retailers. It's not like a regular set. It's
Wait,
more of a
Temple
limited
of Air Jutsu?
release. Yeah. Like you're not gonna find Temple of Air Jutsu at Walmart, for instance.
Oh,
I
okay.
did find it at. Maybe it
You
wasn't
found it at
Walmart. Maybe it
Barnes
was
and
like a
Noble.
Target.
Right?
I bought mine at Barnes and Noble, but where did Var buy his from?
I believe
He
Toys R
bought
Us.
his from. I think he bought his from.
Yeah,
The Lego
no, he
store.
got his from the Lego store. Yeah.
All right.
He got it from the Lego
It's just
store?
like you're
Okay,
not going to
alright.
find architecture at like Target or Walmart. Certain sets have
Yeah.
certain releases.
Yeah.
Direct to consumer is released on
It's like
I want to challenge you on that because I feel like I've seen it like once or twice in some Walmarts, but I don't know off the top
Messo's
of my
right.
head.
Lego does only release certain things at certain places. It's very
true.
similar to store exclusives because if you remember, we were at that Toys R Us and they said, "Hey, the TTT is only going to be at Toys R Us. It's not going to be here."
Yeah.
that being
we were
said,
like, "Are you down with
cannot-
TTT?"
I will not
And I said,
verify
"No."
that with absolute certainty. Because just because I've never
Yeah,
seen
right.
one in a Walmart store doesn't mean they're not sold in some capacity. Case in point, it is on the Walmart website.
Right.
So, go
Yeah,
figure.
and that there is actually some architecture stuff. Like if you go to the book section of Walmart where they sell their books, you can find like an architecture thing, I believe, or you used to be able to. I don't know if you can find it now.
Either way, the
Um,
point I was trying to get at was basically this set is a good value. Like, I don't know how much it costs, but it's got a lot of minifigures.
Costs
It
some
does
money.
have a lot of minifigures. It's just kind of a shame. Like they probably did it so that they could have this many minifigures in the set, just by printing the same like jumpsuit over.
That
you,
makes
you
sense.
can
They're
tell
breaking out from
by
prison.
looking at
They
them.
wouldn't have their uniforms.
Yeah, I mean it does. It's just kind of like for me, if as a collector, if they had their actual costumes, that would be like a shoe-in buy. Like I would buy that immediately.
I feel
as
like
soon
that
as
would make
came
it
out.
more expensive though.
I don't mind, but I mean some other people would mind. So
We don't
That's
even know
fair.
the price for this thing yet.
I think
Probably gonna be
it does
around-
come with some other people. We were actually me and LD were discussing. Is that Barbara Gordon in the background? Like the girl and the thing?
The
Is that
girl from the
Barbara?
thing.
I don't think it is because she has like she kind of looks like Starfire. She has like an orange skin tone, and like in the Batgirl, we saw earlier that the Batgirl set that was coming out with or not her Batgirl set, but the Joker set came out had Batgirl in it, and she doesn't look the same as this girl here. But LD was convinced it was Barbara Gordon.
I don't think it's Barbara.
I mean, yeah, I don't
I
see
can't
why she
say.
would be
Yeah.
the thing, but I don't know.
No.
I can't tell. Was there any like I couldn't find descriptions
Nope.
released?
No
Like,
descriptions
I saw they
or
released the
prices
show
or even proper
the
names.
picture.
I don't think have been released so far.
Oh wow.
So go figure. I
But-
assume we'll find out by the time this episode comes out. So sorry for the dated info. It'll all be in the description
Right.
below. But we're recording this before NYCC's formal opening. So
The Two-Face minifigure is pretty great. I really like how that looks. It's like a homage to like the Tim Burton era Batman films. I think that design of Two-Face as opposed to like the later Nolan ones. Same thing with like they're all like super idealized versions of the comics. Like Joker is really great. The Riddler is
I
really
don't
great.
know.
Catwoman.
Joker really bugs me. I don't like that hair for him.
You don't like that hair? I think it
No,
works
I
for
hate
him,
that
honestly.
hair,
It
man.
looks
I
like
don't,
my
I do-
hairstyle. What the heck?
No, it doesn't. Shut up. Your hairstyle's
I like
beautiful.
the
This
hair. I don't
hairstyle
like his
is
smile.
ugly.
It's like ridiculous.
The
The
smile
fact that I
is a
can like
little
see
ridiculous,
his
but the hair
smile
bothers me a lot.
so
It's
well
too. It has
from
too
the
much
small
volume.
picture is like wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said.
I don't know what you said.
I don't know what you said.
I love the top comment on this one Flickr page where the pictures are yet another expensive bit of wall I want building. Wall. And yeah, I find myself agreeing. It's just just a wall.
Completely feel you.
Yeah.
Like the Eruditu Temple was so great because it actually had like the 3 sides to it. This is literally just like a wall in the background. That being said, it's a really nicely designed wall.
Yeah, it is. It looks
And,
top notch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it. I mean, so I can't be
It's got
complaining
some
about
nice
it all too
details,
much. But like,
despite how like small they are and stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
not like a giant modular set or anything. It's like it's really utilizing different pieces and stuff.
let's talk about the Batcave for a second.
You weren't a fan of the other
model
Batcave.
has.
I was
just gonna
not.
clarify. This actually has 13 minifigures.
Counting the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Interesting.
So the
okay.
Batcave, like, this is like the second time I think that the Penguin has invaded the Batcave. The first time it was him and Mr. Freeze, and they did another Batcave that I believe had Bane and Catwoman. I want to say, and then they did like of course they had this 1960s one, and now they're back at it again in the Penguin. Here's the thing. Lego keeps doing these things, and I get they want the conflict in the box, but like, think about this for a second. You are the Penguin, right? And you're invading the Batcave. At some point, do you not look at your phone and be like, where am I? Wayne Manor? Why am I underneath Wayne Manor? That's so weird that Batman has his Batcave under Wayne Manor.
Manor.
I mean,
Main Manor.
it's
Main.
Well, I mean, it's his main manor, so. But like, I'm just saying, it's like, you know, people would, if at any point, if someone attacks Batman in his Batcave and like they know how to get there, they pretty much figured out his secret identity. You know?
yeah, Maine.
It's underneath his house. So.
They sure did, Maine.
Sure. All right. Anyhow,
I love
this
how
does.
like he has those outfits on like the rotating
That-
thing there.
What are
Yeah, I really
The
like
outfits
that.
are pretty funny.
What are those?
and-
What do you think they are?
No, but like,
What are those? He's got
Are
a
they-
Mudkip outfit. He's got a purple.
what I mean by
diamond
when I said what are
dragon
those, I mean
hands.
like, did those actually exist in comics? Like, I
I'm
thought
trying to
Excalibur
see-
Batman wasn't true, but according to Kai, it did appear. So I'm like, is there?
Excalibur Batman? Well, not like exactly, but there was an Excalibur, like a King Arthur knight type.
Is there
Batman.
gold cape and suit Batman and boxing gloves
That
Batman?
I don't know.
Oh, those are boxing gloves. What the heck?
Yeah,
I think like there is a scuba version of Batman, but it's just like Batman's normal costume with like, you know, there's not orange.
we already
I don't
got
think.
one.
There is a yellow Batman. There's a yellow painted Batman, and it's from All Star Batman and Robin, where he tries to surprise Green Lantern, and he paints like a whole house yellow and his entire suit and everything yellow, so Green Lantern can't touch him or something. It's really stupid. But he's not wearing a suit or a tuxedo or whatever. So, and I don't know about the boxing gloves. Honestly, I am a little disappointed. These are like collector Batman suits, so I probably will have to get them at some point. But I am
Yeah,
a little
have fun.
disappointed that like, yeah, I know, right? I would like to see more suits from the comics. I think they had like a great time to put like, hey, let's put, you know, Zur-En-Arrh Batman here.
Yeah.
And let's put, you know, Batman Beyond suit in here. Why
My
not?
big thing is, like, are these all the Batman suits in this set? Because if you notice, there are at the very least, like, I want to say 7 more spots that you can put. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5 more spots that you
Oh
can put
yeah,
suits.
I see what you mean.
Because it rotates.
No, I see where you're coming from. I don't see anything else attached to it, so I think those are only 3 sets that come with it. That being said, they are technically 3 extra minifigures.
Yeah, you can.
You know?
Yeah, there are.
So if you count if you count everything, like basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minifigures.
And 2
set.
penguins. Or I guess
Penguin
3,
looks ridiculous.
technically.
What's his deal?
Oh, it's better. It's better than the other penguins they used to have.
Yeah.
The penguins, those other penguins were like they're terrible.
So, here's my question. If he's the penguin and his henchmen are penguins,
Why is he
then
have a
why
duck?
is it the duck and cover?
Is he bird themed?
Well, he does
But
have
he's
bird
the
themed
penguin.
stuff. I know, you're right.
Why doesn't he
But-
just drive in the battle of the giant penguin?
What is with the big rubber duck? Like, what the heck?
I don't know what you're completely right, because he commissioned this like vehicle to be made, and he was like, I'm the penguin, but I kind of want like this thing that looks like a giant duck. And
They
the guy was
won't
like,
know
are
For
you
the
it's
sake
me.
of the
sure?
pun, man.
He's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to like a penguin, sir? And he's like, no, listen.
No,
Shame
give me
on you.
away.
No,
They'll think it's someone called the duck.
Has to be a
Like,
different bird.
He'll blame it on the duck gang. Basically, he can just commit
duck
crimes.
gang.
And be like, what? He's like,
Yeah.
it wasn't me.
It was the
penguin. I'm
ducks.
innocent. Why would I leave a giant duck behind? It was obviously the duck gang.
Is there a duck
Obviously.
gang?
There's no duck gang.
Well, then who's he
There
gonna blame
is
it on?
Condiment King. There is Condiment King, and I don't know if he's going to be in this movie. But
Terrible.
Condiment King is a guy who has he can spray ketchup and mustard and some other condiments on you, and that's it.
Are you serious?
Great villain.
I'm not joking. He is a actual villain that exists. You can look him up.
I think he's in a set. I don't know which
Kite
one.
Man.
Have a
Kite Man's
taste
around. Kite
of
Man's
this
powers
relish.
that he has a kite strapped to his back, and
Sorry, Ben.
There you
I
go.
swear, his tagline is, "You're gonna relish this moment when I'm gonna relish the moment." Dang it, I
Wow.
screwed it up. Dang it, I'm gonna relish the moment when
Messed
you
up a
lose.
one
Dang.
ladder.
I relish
You
the moments you
mustered up.
mess up.
I want the penguin with the saw.
they're both with saws.
Yeah.
They're very
Okay,
cute.
anyway, so
Let's move
what
on.
else?
All right, the last one is the Return of Mixels.
Also known as
And-
the future of construction.
Basically, Mr. Freeze. And I actually don't know the title of the set. What is the
Just
title? of the
Batman
set?
vs. Mr. Freeze is all
Batman
we know
vs. Mr.
so
Freeze.
far.
I don't
That
think
may
that's.
not be the
I don't think that's
exact
actually the
title.
title.
I don't think any of these
It's
are
probably
the
like-
titles.
Mr. Freeze's breakout or something.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, you have Batman. He has a gun. Batman just killed this guy. It's actually just like a flamethrower. And is that Commissioner Gordon as a fireman, or is it just a
Shooting
random
Batman.
dude
I don't know what his deal
shooting
is.
Batman? Is that a shotgun, like a Lego shotgun? Is that what's that's
No,
supposed
it's
to
a
be?
Just
water
there.
gun,
No,
obviously.
Right, gun.
a Star Wars gun and a pair of binoculars attached to each other.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, is that supposed to represent a shotgun?
Oh,
That's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
think-
No,
I would
they
think
use
so.
it. They've used it in the past as just a regular blaster,
Yeah, but maybe here it's a shotgun,
or maybe it's just a regular blaster.
or maybe it's a shotgun.
They
Shut
don't,
they
up.
already
I mean, like,
have a
they don't have
shotgun
blasters
piece,
in
though?
Batman, so.
I don't know.
Well, they might in the Lego Batman verse though, because every time they shot something in the Lego movie, it was a laser. So you might be right. I don't know. Mr. Freeze, generally speaking, he doesn't traditionally like have a mech. He kind of does have a mech, but not like a giant tanking mech like the one he has here. So I guess it's just kind of like a new look for him.
This whole freeze
But yeah, it's
mech
okay.
looks fascinating to me because it's obviously very small scale, but I'm going with this conspiracy theory, and I'm going full on with this until Lego proves me wrong that the future
boy.
of construction as we know it will be conveyed through these mixel joints, and they've abandoned mixels so they can integrate it into other stuff. And like this freeze mech right here is what we can look forward to, because like my amazing conclusive piece of singular evidence is the hands. They've made
Are those
mixel
new?
jointed. Yeah, they are new. They're a brand new piece. It's like,
Actually, I think we've seen this piece
Oh, wait.
before.
yeah, maybe they do.
We've
maybe
seen
there's
this
like the
piece
gloves
before,
that
and
connect
it's
to the
just
minifigure
attached to
hands.
that pin that has a ball at the end of it.
Yeah,
that we used
exactly.
to see on like the.
Ooh, clever.
Yeah, and like, it's just like it's this new piece they've used. This old piece they've adapted to fit the mixel formula, and what this basically serves the purpose of. It looks just like a CCBS hand, but smaller. And there goes my conclusive evidence.
Oh no, man! I
CCBS
think
is
it just
dead.
looks like I think it just looks like a hand. I don't think it specifically looks like a
No,
CCBS
it's a
hand.
replacement.
I mean, to be
It's
honest,
over.
I did think it was like one of those hands from like 2009 or whatever.
Yeah, they still use them.
2009?
2009.
Used those
No,
since
actually,
2011.
No, she
What?
might actually be on the right because like
I know what she's talking about, the Glatorian hand, but
They're the same thing.
really?
But I mean, like didn't the Glatorian hand have 3 fingers and a thumb in the middle?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
could
yeah,
see
so
that.
that's
I
what
could
she's
see
talking
that,
about.
And then they changed
Yeah.
it when around the time Hero Factory came around.
Hero Factory, they changed it to 4
They-
fingers and
They
like
changed it to
a-
4
one thumb on
fingers,
the
and
side.
they changed the shaping a little bit.
Well, let me check.
Yeah.
I've got all the 09 sets right next to me.
You know,
Okay.
I
Don't
mean,
laugh if you're
whatever.
wrong.
But
Pretty-
anyway,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she's.
Okay, no, she's
Talking about
right.
is
I
correct.
guess I just forgot.
yeah. Well,
Quiz the whiz.
Oh. No. So first of all,
That's some shade.
you have
just
not been
got
here
thrown.
long enough to make that. And second of all, I
Well, she's been
conceded.
here long enough to prove you wrong.
Why is it every time I
Dang.
politely concede a point, it's like a major smackdown?
Quiz the whiz.
Because you used to be
Because
like,
you're
I'm the
wrong.
person. Yeah,
Well,
it's
no,
like
this
I'm
is
the
not
person
a
that knows
Quiz
everything
the
about
Whiz
Bionicle.
question. I maintain I'm a story guy. Quiz the Whiz was only about stories.
Is that why your main?
How many hands did they have
like,
in the
series
story?
on this channel is about Bionicle story?
No, it's
like
because
you've done
I
this
have all
9-year
the
thing
sets.
of Bionicle story.
I know all the
So
story.
you
and I
kind of
have
are
all
a
the
set
sets.
guy.
I'll just
Well,
recap.
no, I'm
this
a
Maybe.
set guy in
story.
that I own them all. I'm not a set guy in that I can tell you how many parts are in it or what they look like.
Okay, I'll do
Well, I
it.
mean,
Are you saying
Alright,
you don't know what like
alright.
Lewa looks like? You don't know what like
No, I'm blind, and you're ugly. Let's move on.
Anyway, enough jokes about like conspiracy theories. I like this mech because like it uses the mixel joints in a way to achieve normal, regular articulation. Like the
No, it
legs
doesn't.
not even the wrists, but the legs are oriented in the sense that he has like regular hip articulation and can also bend the knee for dynamic posing. And I know they've done that before in stuff like Groot and whatever, but in the X-Men set, but it's still good to see. most Mixels only had like one joint in their legs, so they could kind of
I
just.
don't know. I don't like those
around.
arms.
They're fine.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're so
It's
they look
perfect.
very
No
They
elbows,
stiff.
man.
they could be better, but like Lego will evolve their building style as it goes on. I think it's a step in the right
I feel
direction.
like this is an easy
not-
fix too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Mixel joints are like. I mean, if Bionicle did come back, maybe make him like
Let's hope not.
Mixel
but,
Bionicle crossover. Oh my
like
gosh.
Mixel Bionicle kind of crossover. You have like a skeleton, you build, and it's like system
Mr.
stuff.
Fraser's torso reminds me of the Piston Protector armor. Like, his whole torso looks like Protector of Fire. Normodo.
It does.
You are right. Yeah.
So the
Now that
first,
you
I
mention
think
it,
I actually am
see it.
going to buy this set, and I'm going to replace the blue with red, and I'm going to make like Normodo in like
Oh my
Mixel
God.
joint form.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be
I'm just
cool,
gonna
man.
I'm just gonna put a mask on it and then be like, it's a protector of water
Yeah, but it's a
or
cool.
a protector of ice.
It's a cool
either
little
one.
mini set. It's nothing.
It is. I mean, like
yeah, it's okay.
it's. I mean, for a mini set, the mech is definitely the best selling, like the selling part of this, and I feel like it is probably worth it as opposed to like what, like a
Anything
forklift
else?
fighting
I don't know,
Iron
man. That ice
basically.
block there
Oh,
is really convincing
yeah.
me to get this.
Yeah, the ice block. I don't know, Mr. Freeze's
Remember
gun.
the freaking that one Iron Man 3 set? It
No.
was like
Mhm.
Iron
No.
Man versus the Mandarin.
Right, and
Flamethrower buggy
the
of
flamethrower
doom.
buggy.
of doom.
Wait, was that the
Man,
actual
they had
name?
to really reach. Yeah, they reached at the bottom of the barrel for that one. I don't think they just like, hey, we want to make a set that's like with the Mandarin, and they're like, oh,
Nothing exists
Sure.
in the movie, so well, make something. So
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a link to that purple.
I think the only time a forklift's in the movie is when at the end, like the end battle there, very
Yeah.
briefly when like Pepper's in the thing.
certainly.
Spoilers, because I guess you have to be aware of that now. Anyhow,
You always have had to be aware of that, you giant human spoiler.
This
I know.
is an actual set.
I
That-
don't think so.
Oh.
That is an actual set.
Are you for real?
Kinda
No,
like
I
yeah,
don't know why.
it's so
I,
HD.
I kept saying forklift.
Man.
It's not a forklift. I don't know why.
Yeah,
in my
it
head,
It looks
it's a
more like a
forklift.
buggy.
lawnmower, honestly.
Really, it kind of is. It's just kind of like a lawnmower.
of
Like,
doom. I called it the
Iron
flamethrower buggy.
Iron was like, "Hey, get off my lawn!"
Ha!
And that's how the conflict happens.
yeah.
Speaking of conflict, okay.
Okay, let's dive right into this. 'cause
Let's
it's one of the
Ooh,
things.
something I
We
can actually
simply
debate about.
paused this for the podcast.
All right, now
Let's talk.
let's just
Don't-
get
go on.
we need to have opening statements. And in a surprising plot
first-
twist, Facebook people are wrong.
Okay,
I hate
let
Facebook.
let me explain the situation first. Lego DC Superhero Girls is a new TV show that's coming out, and it's kind of this new marketing initiative that Lego's doing to appeal to younger girls. There's dolls coming out, there's a TV show, and there's Lego sets, and we've just these have just been officially unveiled. They were posted on Facebook. There was some controversy over it, and I'll let them take it from here.
Yeah,
LJ versus
basically,
Ben, Dawn
the-
of Justice.
Purple intervening every now and then.
I'll kind of clarify a little bit. Basically, the controversy is that a majority of the people in the comment section for these Facebook posts were saying that they were not a fan of the fact that these sets were utilizing the whole doll minifigure
Like the
format.
Friends style.
Yeah, the Friends and Elves style minifigures. They say that some of that they personally prefer that they would have used if they were to have used traditional minifigures. They say that their daughters would have preferred traditional minifigures, etc., etc. And
Okay.
some of them got a little bit extreme, made some audacious claims, but anyway.
These people are ridiculous.
And
I think they're ridiculous.
I don't
personally
think it's
disagree.
ridiculous. Yeah,
I don't think they're
it's ridiculous either.
I
But
think they're
let's
ridiculous.
have statements. All right, what's your statement, LJ? Opening statement. Why are they ridiculous?
All right. First of all, I am the Wiz, so quiz me as you will. Second of all, I
On
feel
DC
these people are
superheroes?
ridiculous because of the theme they want normal minifigures for. First of all, these are new designs. Nobody is craving for these designs to be standard minifigures. So if
How do
you
you
want
know
the
that?
characters,
Yeah.
because they're new, they're not iconic.
Oh, well,
This show hasn't even come out yet, as far as I'm aware, has it?
But how do you
you're right, but
how do you know nobody is craving for
Yeah,
them?
Because they're new designs, they just
I want
came
them.
out.
I would like them.
Are you the target demographic, Kahi? What I'm saying is the
I mean,
target
you don't
demographic.
have
Well, you
to be
said
the
no
target
one. You didn't say no one in the
demographic to-
target
Arguing
demographic.
blanket
Sure, okay.
statements will get you nowhere.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Own
Okay. Nobody in the target demographic is craving for these new designs. So that doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Secondly, this is a
I don't-
Facebook post. These are moms on
let him
Facebook.
finish.
But, well, okay. Go ahead.
These are moms on Facebook. And sure, they are the consumers. However, they're not consuming it for themselves. They're for their children. This is not the children saying that. Mothers say a lot of things about their kids. And evidently, Lego Friends has taken off. Lego Elves has taken off. They've both been using this style of set and the style of minifigure. So clearly, that's what they're going for. They're going along the same vein. We know what the target demographic is. We know it's successful with that demographic. If you want these characters as standard minifigures like these mothers claim, go get the sets where they're standard minifigures.
Or you could just use
okay.
BrickLink if you don't want
First
to
of all, I'm
link
going
the
to
rest
say
of the
that
set.
there's only like a handful of comments here that are from moms because I'm seeing the first 3 comments I see are from a Robert, a Jeremy, and a Joseph.
Also not the target demographic.
Hi, Joseph
right,
Clark
okay.
Well,
here.
okay, here's the thing. They're not the target demographic, but they are the people who are going to buy the sets for this
Yeah,
target demographic.
these are-
The target
regardless-
demographic you're talking about cannot buy their own sets.
Yeah,
now, they can
exactly.
ask their parents to buy them, but it's ultimately going to be the parents' decision if they buy them for their kids or
Ultimately,
not.
it's going to be who has the money.
Yeah.
And sure, you may say that that the parents are speaking for their children. They have every right to. It's their children. They probably
I'm not
they know their
saying
kids
they
better than
don't
we
have
do.
the right to.
Yeah, I know,
Well, I'm not-
but
yeah, right.
you're undermining their opinion, saying that that we are not hearing exactly what the target demographic wants. But this is still the consumer. These are still the people that will be spending the money for these sets.
Yeah, but they're not speaking for themselves. They
I
claim
know,
that
but
Some of
here's
them
the thing,
are.
it doesn't
Some
matter,
of them
though.
are. And
It
yes,
doesn't matter
doesn't
because
matter.
the target demographic is not going to be going out and buying these sets.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
but
what-
they're
that's the
still going to
thing
be asking for them.
Yes.
I know,
But like,
the
would their
idea is
parents
that-
not buy them a
and-
set that they want just because it has dolls? Like,
I highly
No.
doubt it.
Now, here's the thing.
well, some people are
Sure.
saying that they won't.
Yeah.
That in the comments. So some will, not all. You're right, but there are a few people who are vocally coming out and saying something about it.
Mm-hmm.
A few.
And I've seen some comments that even say, well, my daughter, whoever, whatever wants these sets, would prefer the traditional minifigures because it will go with the rest of their collection.
Well,
Is
see,
that-
at that rate, if it goes with the rest of their collection, then they're already not a fan of this style of minifigure. They're already getting other normal system sets. So
right,
just
but
keep
maybe
getting normal
they
system
still
sets.
want these sets.
Right.
Maybe they want
Why?
that big, pretty castle set, whatever the heck this is.
It's a high school. I think it's the
Is
high
that
school
supposed to be
that
I
they're
the
mean,
high
you can
school?
just like get the
Anyway,
minifigures
maybe they want
online
the
and
high
then get this
school.
set. You wouldn't be
Yeah,
paying
but
for
these
two
are
sets.
average consumers. The people that use BrickLink are not average Lego fans.
Yeah, no, you can't
Right,
just assume.
which is-
you can't just
I would
assume
say-
that the consumer thinks like we do, like the general.
Right.
Because I'm stepping into this and I'm seeing these people as mostly just people who don't care for any of the specifics. They just want this set for whatever reason, and they're just not happy with these minifigures.
And
They're-
like,
I mean, I don't
sure,
know what
it's
to
fine to be
call them
not
minifigures.
happy with the minifigures. If you don't want to be happy with the minifigures, that's fine. But at the same time, we have these characters as normal minifigures. Those sets exist.
Well, not
Right.
all of them. Lena
all
Luthor does
of
not
them,
appear
yeah.
in any other Lego set.
Okay,
And
so
some of these
except for one.
designs have not appeared in traditional minifig form. These are new.
Almost all
How
designs.
different are they
actually.
Yeah.
from ones
These
that
are
already
newer
exist?
and yeah, these are newer and they were
They're-
introduced from the superhero high school show.
They are they're decently different.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Like
I-
it
Batgirl's
depends on what
totally
you mean by how
different.
different.
Batgirl's totally
Batgirl
different.
is different. Supergirl's a little different, but not too much. I think the main thing, like Harley Quinn, is definitely different though.
I don't know
Yeah.
who that
Yeah, but
schmuck is next to Harley Quinn, but I know he's never been in a Lego set. So there you go.
Well, I mean, like it's great that they now have male baristas in Lego. Sure.
They've had
Part of the
them.
thing. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm joking as a thing where it's like, oh, hey, we got representation.
The
You know what I'm
Lego
saying?
movie had them.
Listen,
It's a joke,
it's a
LJ.
stupid
It's
joke.
a joke.
It's meant to not make sense. I'm making fun of the people who are like, finally. Here's the thing. Okay, these are the designs that are going to be in this show. Now, granted, in the 3 sets we've seen, only one of them does not show up in a Never Lego set, and that would be Lena Luthor. Everyone else has their own set. However, if you look at all these people who are going to be main characters in the show or appear in some way or another, there are several of them who have not appeared in the Lego set yet, and I would really like to see them. Starfire, I don't believe has been in the Lego
She's
set
gonna
yet.
be for Lego Dimensions.
Starfire
Actually,
was
I think-
Starfire was in a Lego set. She was in
Yeah.
the Joker Land set.
Actually, yeah, she has been in set.
Jokerland. Oh, yeah, she was part
Sorry,
of the
I
thing.
forgot. Beast Boy is
Right.
going to be in a Dimension
Right,
set.
right, right.
Beast
Okay,
Boy was in there too.
Oh,
Miss Martian,
Yeah.
not
Mother of Pearl.
a minifigure, I don't believe. I don't think Bumblebee is either.
Mhm.
Is there? I don't think there's a Hawk Girl one.
There
I
is.
think there's a Hawk Man. Is there a Hawk Girl or a Hawk
I'm
Man?
fairly certain there is. I
remember. I think
me
I
see.
remember there being a Lego Hawk Man, but I don't know if it's a Hawk Girl.
Let me see, because I might be wrong. There might not be.
I think it was in the Batman set with the copter. Let me go see if I can track.
Now,
No, there's no Lego Hawk Girl. I
now,
don't
regardless,
Okay, to be fair, she
Regardless.
shows up in games, so...
believe. Yeah, well, all of them show up in games because the games have almost a ton of characters.
Well, that's where my
They have the
confusion
Red Lantern,
confusion
yeah.
lies.
Let's see. I don't think Tiger has ever appeared, or Killer Frost in a Lego set yet. Let me see. Who else is here? Basically, there are several people who will be in the show and might be in the set, and their only appearance in Lego form might be in the form of these dolls. So I can see why
yeah.
people would be like, hey, I would like to see these characters be in minifigure form, or even the different
Right.
designs, because as a collector, you have a lot of, different designs are huge within the Lego superhero community.
Mhm.
Well, sure, they are, but...
Look at the Comic-Con ones.
I mean, at the same time, though, how many people are pining for these designs? Sure, alternate designs, but these specifically?
I don't think that's really a metric
mean-
that we can really.
Right, I mean,
rely
does
on.
it? I mean, does that? I guess
To
the
debate
thing
this,
is,
man,
why did they
'cause-
make them these dolls as opposed to Lego?
Yeah.
I mean,
normal
we know
minifigures?
why
What is
they made them
gained
the
from that?
dolls.
Okay, you're right. We do know why, because I mean, it's part of the Friends line, and they probably play tested it before. And Lego does not make decisions in a vacuum. They probably had
Yeah.
play testing, and girls gravitated to one more than the other, more than likely. I don't think they would make this decision that lightly. However, that being said,
I just don't see why it's ridiculous to prefer traditional minifigures.
Are they necessarily ridiculous in wanting them to be normal minifigures?
See,
I don't think so.
I'm not...
I think that
listen,
assertion's false.
it may not be ridiculous to want them as standard minifigures. However, it is ridiculous to assume... Okay, I need to start speaking normally again. It's ridiculous to want them in these sets. Maybe not as normal
Ridiculous to want
minifigures
them in
elsewhere,
these
but in
sets.
these sets, yeah, it's ridiculous because they're not going to do that.
Why?
Because these sets
Why?
are part of a very specific line, so they're going to use that specific line's figures.
Right, but that line was just created. They could have created it with normal minifigures, and it would have been an issue.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's part of the Friends branding.
Well, is
Of
it
sorts.
really? I don't think so.
It's in line. It's like
It's in the same
it's taking
style,
the
therefore
example.
it
Was
must
it-
be.
It's
It's taking
factory
after the example of the Friends and Elves line, because those lines are tailored towards girls,
Well, they're tailored towards girls, and they have
Here,
this specific
I-
individual
but they were
minifigure.
specifically designed to be
I don't
tailored
think it's
towards
part of the
girls.
Lego Friends line. Though.
I mean, it's
I don't
not
think
exact.
it is.
It's not 100% part of the Lego Friends line. It's like how Hero Factory and Bionicle are both construction. You see what I mean?
Right. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that, later on and during, down the line, Hero Factory had minifigures.
Listen,
I know.
So
it
from
changed.
contraction
it was
figures,
still
right?
construction.
It changed. Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is that there's no you're saying that this is a Lego Friends set, so obviously it's going to be, but it's not a Lego Friends set. It's a Lego DC superhero girl set, which could have been made with normal minifigures.
Here's the reason there's controversy. I'll briefly offer a little bit of thing. Way
Okay.
back when Friends was introduced, there's always been controversy over the mini dolls. This isn't new.
Yeah.
Some people like them, evidently by the theme's continued success. Many do not like them, along with all the other radical changes to the minifigure design that's been made over the years, like with Jack Stone and stuff. People are like, why bother, People wanted a theme tailored towards girls that had good representation and all that. They didn't necessarily want them to abandon the traditional minifigure design. And because Friends blew up, Friends was one thing. Friends was a replacement for Belleville. It was its own, original Lego theme. But because Friends was successful, now any theme that gets made that has a primarily female demographic or a primarily female cast must follow these mini doll styles per Lego's mandate, and that's what people are unhappy about. It was fine when it was Friends, but now any theme that gets created, Disney, they're making Frozen sets and stuff. Elves was our original story theme that could have just worked with normal minifigures just fine, but because it's tailored towards girls, it must use mini dolls. DC superheroes now, tailored towards girls, so mini dolls. Not everyone is
I
a
think,
fan of the mini dolls. That's the thing.
To be honest, that is kind of annoying how every female-oriented
Right.
thing. I know there's a market for it, but it's annoying.
Obviously, yes.
I mean, yeah, obviously there is, but what I guess, like, sort of an quote-unquote easy fix would just be having more female characters in, like, other lines in general. Like, Ninjago specifically, Nia's, like, the only recurring female character. Meanwhile, there's, like, I don't know, 6, 7 recurring male characters in sets. It's like,
Yep.
just have, like, 1 or 2 more female characters and other things. It's not that big a deal.
That seems like the best solution here. And I know a lot of people have been pining for that for quite a while, and it makes sense. That seems like that would be the catch-all. Just introduce more female characters in standard LEGO sets, and you're all good. That will attract this demographic to those lines. But this, obviously, there's a very profitable, a very successful formula with this kind of a set. It's working. So if
I'm not saying that, like, Friends should not exist. I'm all for Friends, like, you know, Lego Friends and the other, like, sets like that existing and being in, you know, in their own space. I think that, like, they appeal to their demographic very well, that they're able to, you know, to get them interested in Lego. I know a ton of, you know,
but you were like,
why,
you know,
friends,
why
siblings.
couldn't they have just made this a regular thing?
I mean,
it's because of
right.
Friends' success.
Exactly. Like, it's the thing, like, this is not like Lego Friends Wave 2. This is a superhero theme, but it's because it's all the girl superheroes. That's why they have all the girl dolls.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, just, you know, that's basically
That's
it.
what it is.
Yeah, and I mean,
that's the long and short of it.
And so I get people's frustration of that, where you're like, hey, this could have just been a normal minifigure theme. The only reason that you're doing it is because primarily, like, almost all the characters here are girls, so therefore it has to have the girl dolls.
Yeah, sure, but by that same logic, Bionicle could have just been a normal minifigure theme.
I probably would have been continuing to this day.
Sure.
Probably.
It probably
Bionicle has been a
wouldn't have
system
ended.
theme.
Okay, but, I mean, yeah, honestly, the thing is, we have these characters in other sets. They are normal Lego minifigures.
Not the same designs, though.
These sets, who cares? These
They
are
care.
not
They
amazing
care.
designs.
They
I
care.
mean, people do care.
Yeah,
How about these designs?
You can't argue that
Yes.
nobody cares,
People
though.
want these
Why?
sets. They don't want these minifigures. They
That's
want
why.
normal
That's why we're having
looking
this discussion in the first
minifigures.
place. People are
They're
complaining about
different
it.
things, though. You have these characters with their normal designs.
Yeah, but these
are not
people
They don't
normal
think
designs.
like us, LJ.
obviously, these people don't care about that. These people want these sets. They don't want those other sets with the big
Do
cars.
they want these sets or these
And
designs?
they want these designs.
Which
they want
one?
the
They want
designs.
both.
They want,
Maybe
Okay.
they want
They
both.
want both,
I don't know,
really.
man. It's what they
Listen.
Why
want.
not both?
You can't
Either way,
use
they
the
want these
blanket
sets.
statement, no one wants these designs, because they're making a show using these designs to appeal to an audience. Anyone who watches this show or saw like an advertisement for this show and thinks it looks cool probably like the characters, how they look in the show, and they probably want the Lego set to those characters look. They want this Harley Quinn. You know, they want Harley Quinn looking like she looks here, not to go buy the Batman movie Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
where she has
they also
like
do-
that
they-
certain
they
style
also
of hair and
probably-
it's like red and black or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super edgy
Right.
Harley Quinn.
Maybe they don't care for that other Harley Quinn set because it's also marketed towards a different demographic.
Well,
I mean, even still, too, like, the Friends dolls, like, correct me if I'm wrong, aren't the feet, like, locked? They don't have the same amount of articulation
don't.
as
Yeah.
the
do not,
figures?
they don't move independently
They
of
don't
each
move
other.
at all.
Right,
These
so-
are
and
inferior figures.
Listen, I
Yeah,
don't
so-
like these figures. I think these are terrible figures. I think they're a downgrade from normal minifigures. If I had my way about it, every Lego theme would be usual minifigures.
And
However,
that's where
fact of
these
the
people
matter
would
is-
agree with you.
Listen, yes, I get where they're coming from. However, to expect this theme to go that route, it's just not happening.
That's the reality.
I mean, you
I
say
guess,
to
yeah,
expect
that is
this
the
theme
reality.
is just not happening.
But
You're
you
right.
make it
It's
sound
not
like
happening.
they care about Lego's metrics, how
Your
how
well, I mean, your exact
successful
word is
Friends
that's
has been.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which
That's
ridiculous.
That want is not ridiculous. It's just not happening. There's a difference.
To expect Lego to go that route with this kind of a line, yes, it is ridiculous because we
I
know.
I don't
so.
think so.
I think so.
Then you're crazy.
You're crazy.
Yeah,
These people
you're a
are
crazy person.
Not to mention,
People are
this is,
crazy.
These people are
no,
crazy.
not to mention. Listen, this is a small amount of people. This is a Facebook post.
Yes.
This is-
All
A
right,
very
sure.
small.
And-
This is gonna blow up. This is gonna be huge. This is gonna be super successful. And over time, nobody's gonna be talking about this anymore. Exactly like
I mean,
I mean, you
people
say
will still
that,
be talking about
but
it.
the same thing happened with Friends, and look, the same controversy is happening years later.
Persists.
Yes, I know. And guess what happened to Friends? It blew up. It became a
Yeah,
cultural
but you're saying no
phenomenon.
one's gonna be talking about it, but
Yes,
people are still
I
talking
will
about it.
Yeah, no, they're talking about this. They're not talking
Yes.
about Friends.
They're talking about the same
They're
controversy.
talking about
though.
the same controversy.
They're talking about a similar controversy.
No, it's the same one.
It's the same controversy. It's kind of the same. The controversy
you
is
dense?
why do we have specifically
No,
girls?
you are.
Wait a
Are,
second.
I'm the Batman.
I feel like all right, it's kind of ridiculous that like the new dolls have less articulation in the minifigure. The minifigure already has
that
less
is
articulation.
kind of
That's
stupid,
stupid.
honestly.
Create something new. All right, cool. Give it more articulation. Like make it bigger than the
why
minifigure.
they even made these. To be quite
Yeah, it's like
honest.
I get like from Lego's perspective, like girls, younger girls do like dolls, like like a Polly Pocket, that kind of like smaller doll deal. So let's do that in Lego form and have them build their own their houses and whatnot. That's not a bad idea. But why would you make your new bigger doll minifigures less articulate than your normal minifigures,
that's
which
the
already
thing.
are
We
not articulate
asked
enough?
Why is this still a topic? Elders like, it'll blow over. Vin's like, this will remain a topic. It gets worse with every new theme Lego makes to follow this mandate.
Yeah,
With
it's not
Friends,
going
it was
away.
one thing, then it was Elves, then it's Disney, now it's DC. The more themes follow this pattern of this like quote unquote inferior minifigure design, however you whether you like it or not, that's your call to make. But with every theme that uses this style, it gets more and more controversial because those are more and more minifigures being taken away from the perspective of these people
With
that
Friends-
don't like this.
Exactly.
To it.
Up until this point,
Yeah,
too, with
exactly.
Friends
I
and
don't
Elves,
care.
those are original characters. People don't really care too much that those designs aren't being made available. They do care from the perspective of, these are girls' toys and how it's being marketed, but that whole thing of adaptation wasn't there.
Forget
These
DC
are-
superheroes. How about Lego Elsa? From Frozen.
Yeah, right, exactly.
No. That's gonna be a minifigure. That's gonna be a
How
normal
do you know?
minifigure. I don't know, but I'm 100% certain those will be a minifigure because of the collectible Disney minifigures. They're gonna do another wave, and I'm sure of it. They're gonna do another wave, and they're gonna include more.
Certainty.
No, I
my
don't. I
gosh.
don't know
Listen,
with absolute certainty,
you're-
but
okay,
I'm
listen.
100% confident.
You're,
So
if
you're
confident,
arguing
that's
about
great.
metrics, and here you are making up your own metrics.
Yeah, it's like, here's the thing.
I'm not
though.
making
You're
up
like,
a metric. I'm not even arguing a metric here. I'm just confident.
well, I'm saying that like you are saying that, well, okay, they'll make a minifigure for this, they will make a minifigure version of this friend set. That's great. Are they going to make minifigures of these sets? Are they going to make normal minifigures of these designs?
You know what?
I don't
We
think
don't
so.
know.
We don't know.
We don't know. That's the
We
problem.
don't know.
I kind of
Can you
doubt
cross
they
that
would.
out?
But I
Certainly,
really
Kyle?
doubt it. I mean,
I'm sure you
you
can
just
really
said,
doubt it, but can you say with absolute certainty they won't make these designs as normal minifigures?
No, nobody can.
Well,
nobody can say
no,
one way or
listen,
the
no one can
other.
say
But
what-
what
yeah.
we can take from this is that at the moment, this is the only
They're not.
form. This is all we're
because
getting.
as you stated, it's just not going to happen. They've already launched this line. This is not going to happen. They're not going to relaunch it. Yeah. So unless you want to concede that, hey, they're going to totally do it again, you want to concede your own point, then
No,
sure.
No, listen. We just don't know at this point. Right now, they do not have these.
Wait.
minifigures. You know what?
Okay, we just don't know at this point. Just about 10 minutes ago, you said it's not going to happen. These people are crazy, and now you're like, well, we don't know.
Yeah, they're
they might
not
do
going
it.
to make these specific sets with normal minifigures.
They're not gonna remake the sets, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
listen,
you're right.
Here's the
Okay.
thing. Here's the good news. Do you want to know what the silver lining in all this?
Give me the
Why?
good news.
The minifigures, yeah, they're not the normal good ones, but the
Good
sets are
ones.
still standard Lego. There is still that level of interconnectivity.
Yeah, but
So
they're built to
those
scale
people-
for the other ones, though. They're not built to scale for the normal minifigures.
That's a good thing. That's
Yeah,
perfectly good
the
because
dolls are actually bigger than minifigures.
and,
So they're built for a larger scale. So they're not going to fit your normal minifigures if you put them in there.
I mean,
I don't know about
technically,
that.
they
I
probably
mean, no,
will.
you're right.
I
They
think
will
I
fit.
mean,
They
they'll
will
Here's the
probably
thing:
fit,
larger
but-
sets are always a good thing because minifigures are then more to scale. You want to upsize buildings because minifigures are already
if
large.
you wanted to make these people feel better about them, then you could say that. But I don't. In the end, again, I don't think they're crazy for not wanting these figures, man.
Right. Again,
listen,
it's like
if they want these designs, fantastic. They're not going to get these sets with normal minifigures.
No, you're right.
Unfortunately not.
We're not.
And
We're not
that's the
saying. We're
controversy.
saying that. Right.
That's the outside.
That's what it is, though. But they're
That's
not
the crazy
ridiculous
thing.
for wanting them, though.
Yeah, that's
Which is what
the
we're
thing.
saying.
Like,
Yeah, it's
extreme.
like, it's fine.
They're not
Listen,
crazy because they want
wanting
them.
Wanting them
wanted
in
something
general,
else.
no. Wanting them in these sets in this line, yes.
Like, I want a good DC movie. But that's not like, even though I'm not going to get that, it's not ridiculous that I want it.
Wanting them in general, sure, that's fine. But wanting them in these sets in this line is ridiculous because it's
Wanting
not
a good
happening.
DC movie is fine, sure, but wanting it from the current Zack Snyder and all that, no, this
not
it's
right.
not
Yes,
gonna happen.
that is ridiculous.
The
That
idea is
That's not
what they're
ridiculous.
saying,
That's
no one is saying.
wanting a good DC movie from Zack Snyder is ridiculous because it's not happening.
Oh my. Okay,
And
in that
wanting-
case,
wanting
if
regular
you are going to
minifigures
maintain
in
this
DC.
stance and tell me
Wanting
that
something and
nobody can
expecting
improve a
something's different.
situation because it's just not gonna
Yeah.
happen,
I'm
then-
saying that Zack Snyder is a bad director when it comes to comic book movies. He's not.
Wanting DC superhero girls Lego to have regular minifigures is not ridiculous.
it's not
Because
ridiculous.
it ties
Expecting
back
them.
into the debate about how Friends has now turned every female-led theme into mini dolls. That's the debate. People don't think that should be a thing. People think
To be
that
honest,
just
I do
because-
kind of wish that Elves was like normal Lego.
That
just
is
like
the bigger
because-
picture of all
just
this.
because a
That's-
theme has a primarily female cast means it now must deal with inferior minifigures.
Yeah.
That's the debate. That's the
That is a
That
shame.
that is the bigger picture.
I will say it's absolutely a shame because these minifigures are not.
Well,
as
there you
good.
go.
I mean,
then.
that's what the controversy
and
is
it
about.
is the
really.
reality. People need to like just embrace it because it ain't going away.
Yeah, people are.
but
I don't see why
they're not
they
crazy
shouldn't-
for thinking that way.
Exactly.
It's a legitimate complaint. It's just not gonna be fixed. They need to get used
Unfortunately,
to
it won't be realized. I'm
Yeah,
well, I mean, like,
taking it. I'm taking it. These people expected it to be realized with these sets because
It's
superheroes
because
appeal
they're
to
not-
a wider audience.
It's
The-
because
But
they're not thinking
unfortunately,
about it
that
like we
wasn't
are.
the reality.
The funny thing is about all of this, if they tried to boycott it by not buying these sets, they'd be doing Lego a favor.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't see how.
How would they be doing Lego a favor? Oh, because they don't want people to buy their sets right now.
There you go.
expensive.
Yeah. see? So it's
Yeah,
not like
true.
it's not like that's going to do any good right now. Maybe if they waited like 6 months,
Except, aren't these coming out like next year?
that case maybe. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're not. They're not out right now. They're probably going to be out in the December wave or January wave. So
Yeah.
that's probably
Possibly.
like.
But we
January
also-
rave.
January
All right,
rave.
listen.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
There's
drop the
going to
bass.
be a rave.
Bow, bow.
There is going to be a rave. We're all invited to it.
Brick Fair
Stupid
2017.
sets come out. I think like
BrickFeed episode
I do
22,
think,
January rave.
like here's the thing. Realistically, you can't. I'm not expecting that Lego is going to. I don't think anyone there is expecting Lego to take this back, like to take all these sets back and be like, "Oh, sorry guys," and re-release them back to.
Never.
Yeah, that's
But what they
kind
are
of dumb.
doing, yeah, no, but no one's actually saying that though. What they are doing, they're expressing their opinion, saying that, hey, I really I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah.
I dislike the fact that this is being made into, a Lego Friends line just because it features girls. I personally would like to see them minifigure form.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Lego can take that feedback and be like, okay, well, if we're doing something that's an adaptation of something that other people want to see, we can do, normal figure. We can use this as a transition line to get kids, honestly, young girls who are their target demographic, who are interested in Friends, to get them, moving over
Friends.
to the more adult Lego minifigure
And
lines.
I mean, that's why the sets are compatible with normal Lego. They're still
True.
made out of usual bricks.
yeah, no, totally. I mean, I
I
know
mean,
it's like,
Lego's
we've
attempt at the
we've gotten
compromise.
some fantastic pieces from Friends, Elves, and Disney.
These
I mean,
are
heck,
true facts.
we've seen them in Bionicle. We've
We
had
have.
them in Bionicle.
Not
So-
wrong. That is a thing.
Hmm.
It's like Lego can't win because they're not like the people used to criticize them because they didn't have many good sets for girls to get into. There wasn't enough like representation and stuff. There wasn't enough stuff that had appeal. And then they made Friends, and then it turned into, well, you should have just made regular sets with girl themed, stuff and a bunch of female minifigures, and people would have gravitated towards it. But now you've done like this other theme with these mini dolls, and you've segregated it almost.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and that comes like a different thing too. I do think there should be more sets of more female minifigures and kind of like, it shouldn't even be, there shouldn't be like a female line of stuff where it's like, oh, hey, this is DC Superhero Girls line. It just should be like, there should just be more sets of more
DC
female
Yeah,
characters.
they should just, like,
superheroes with
be
girls.
there.
Right. That being said, though, I do think that Friends does have a place in Lego because, their target demographic gravitates towards that style of like doll-like figures to begin with. That's why Lego Friends is popular, and they've definitely done the market research on it. Like Lego would not make these things if they didn't test it well within their their audience. So. There is a place for Friends, I feel. It's not really like Friends doesn't have a place in Lego's line. It's that there's nothing in between. There's nothing like kind of with more female
Yeah,
characters.
it's
in
either
it that's
all
still a
male
system thing.
characters with maybe one female or vice versa.
That's
Right.
That's why that science lab ideas set was so popular.
Right, exactly, because it's just a thing with and I'm still of the opinion that we'll know where this whole controversy thing has basically kind of blown over when there's just an equal, there's not like a set, because even that set was specifically made for female scientists. All 3 of them are female scientists in the thing. So once there's just an even number of them and nobody cares, that I think that's when you can safely say that
doesn't even
this
have to be like a
controversy is behind
perfectly
us.
even number. It could still be like a 30-70 split or whatever. Just
Well,
like
I mean,
more
like,
than
in
one
Air Temple, it's a
of one
30-70
person.
split.
The numbers
yeah.
don't matter. It's making stuff that kids can relate to and connect
Right.
to.
Mm-hmm.
There
and
are
not
what?
have to care about this stuff.
There's 6 ninja and only one of them is a girl. It's the same ratio in Bionicle. We're Bionicle fans. We've dealt with this. You know, it's like
This is really
there's
how
way too little girls. in
We're more
Bionicle.
used to this than usual Lego fans, because,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
Clearly.
this has been the mainstay. In fact, it's kind of in everything we do now. Like the panel, this podcast. It's not intentional. It just happens.
Yeah, there's 5 dudes
Right,
and
but
there's one girl.
There's always room to change
I mean,
it.
she's always water
True.
for some reason. That's always like
I don't know why it's water.
Nia's water,
Because
Gala's
water
water.
is a feminine element or whatever.
Duh.
Except for Cargo. It was
Cargo,
Earth,
yeah.
which was actually kind of cool.
No, you're right, because they switch it up.
They
But
tried.
there's still only one girl though, in the protectors.
Well,
It just happens to be a different
Stupid.
element.
closing statement.
it's just-
I personally
there's
don't care
50%.
about these sets at all.
Yeah, agreed. We
No,
can
no,
all
okay,
rely
well,
there.
I honestly don't know why we're even bothering
Because
aside
you
just
call
to have a debate.
Because I wanted to defend people for having a
Stupid.
preference.
Listen, I get a preference. I'll say this. I get the preference, 100%. The expectation's ridiculous. Don't expect them in this line.
Well, no, I don't think they're expecting it. They're voicing their complaints with Lego.
They're voicing their
that's-
preferences.
They're voicing their preferences, basically.
They
That's
would
fine,
they
but,
would have
like-
preferred traditional minifigures.
Well, I
That's
don't.
all
but
they're
see,
saying.
the thing is that you said that they were ridiculous and that they were crazy people for wanting
And
this.
that they
You
were
said in this
stupid.
exact episode.
Okay, fine,
Like,
fine.
come on,
If they-
man.
Okay, here. Now, watch this, everyone. Audience, I want you to pay close attention. Okay? Okay. I concede that wanting it isn't ridiculous, but to expect it is.
That's the
Yeah.
closest we're gonna get to.
Oh, wow.
I was wrong
Did you call-
from LJ.
did-
for
yeah,
a good
did you
while.
call
There
attention to
it
the
is.
fact that you're
There
not
it
gonna
is,
say that you're
audience.
wrong?
There
Wow.
it is.
Wow.
There it is.
I
audience.
win!
Paused it.
Like
paused it.
I'm out. I'm
like
done.
clockwork.
I have.
We'll be happy enough with that.
I
Like
have a,
clock.
I
This
feel
is why I
accomplished.
can never concede anything, because these guys feel like it is the greatest moment of their lives.
No, we
Yes,
don't.
yes.
It's
Because
just
it
that
just, like,
it's not the
rarely
greatest moment in your
happens.
life.
No, because it's like, dude,
you're
it's
so
like
stubborn
watching
with it.
your 5-year-old finally take that big
Okay,
dump.
I changed my
that he-
statement. Man, those people are absolute. They need to go into the Arkham Asylum. They are absolute
Asylum.
lunatics.
Silent.
All right, well, I'm done. I'm good. I am set, dude.
These
I'm
guys
about to
are
go out and
ridiculous.
grab myself a boom boom burger.
And here's Ven. Hey guys, look at me. Oh gee, I'm so smart and intelligent. No, Ven, you're ridiculous. Like these
what
parents.
are you talking? I don't even know what you're saying right now, man. I can't hear you over my victory.
Wait. But then
These people are ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
thing you're saying.
No,
And
these
you're
parents are
ridiculous, and you're
Ven,
ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
Everyone
Man, these
is
guys
ridiculous.
want enormous. I wish all Lego themes had Lego Friends minifigures. All of them.
Even Bionicle.
coming
Bionicle.
coming 2018.
I would color my mirror
Lego
red
Bionicle Friends.
out of spite.
Bioni Friends 2018.
And you know what? That's it. LJ's recap reviews, LJ's Lego Friends reviews, all of them. And I'm gonna make custom Friends minifigures so you can have all the designs. I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna have a huge market.
That would actually be kind
Hey,
of neat.
LJ, you're not cool. What's that, man? No, you.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Hopefully, in adaptations in the future, Lego won't do this.
No,
that's all I
hope
really
they're
care about.
I 100% hope that they are absolutely all Lego Friends minifigures. I hope we get more themes
Okay,
like
listen,
this.
Yeah, no, he's
you
going
did your bit
overboard.
already.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I 100%.
that's cool.
These people are ridiculous
Can we
for
end
wanting
this,
the
please?
inferior
All right,
normal
anyhow,
Lego minifigures.
I was-
All right,
Those
I'm
normal
gonna,
Lego
like,
minifigs
moving
are
on.
inferior to these.
Let's move along here. Let's kind of sweep the floor here. Clean up
These
on aisle LJ.
mothers are absolutely out of their minds.
Aisle J.
Clean up
Including
on
those,
aisle
those
Up on
three
aisle J.
dudes in the beginning. They're out of their minds.
I think you're out of
All
your
right.
mind. I think
I
you need
think
to
you
be
don't
checked
have a
into
mind.
Arkham Asylum.
Insane without a brain.
That is
100%.
out there from the beginning.
Normal
Hey,
Lego minifigures are dumb.
Are you done?
Speaking about things
No.
that are dumb, let's move from this conversation. You know what's not dumb? Vessel.com/the TTV channel, where you can get all of our content 1 week free. If you want to hear an episode where we argue apparently about things that don't matter, again, we're going to be releasing this episode, or the next episode of the BrickFeed podcast for free on Vessel.com/the TTV channel. You don't need to sign up, you don't need to register, you don't need to do anything. You can just go and watch it right now for free. However, if you do want to pay for the rest of our videos, it's $2.99 a month, it's $19.99 for a whole year, and really helps us out. So thanks for checking that out.
All right.
Well, that's the two things I had on my docket. I mean, like, there's some other Lego news, but I mean, they didn't really come close. That was it.
We'll probably go ahead.
We had this argument like 2 days ago, and we like paused it. We're like, save this for the podcast. Save it.
Yeah, and I've learned so much. I've learned that I will never concede to anything again because it cannot be handled in a nice way.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
God.
You'll never concede.
Oh,
anything.
please,
No.
dude.
It
Oh,
can't be
please.
possible that
You
you're
spent the
wrong.
last
No, it-
2
it-
days
at
giving
this
me
point-
crap
at
about an
this-
argument we had.
And listen, and I will continue to.
Yeah, I know
because
you will,
are
because you're a
lunatic.
hypocrite.
You're an absolute insane.
Kahi, please get us
Mook.
out now.
Listen, I'm trying to. I wonder if the audience knows, like, this is how it's like, to Elder, like, all the time.
No,
It's
I
like-
can't do
All right,
this.
well,
I can't
it's
because
been an
if
hour.
There's no way.
It's been an hour.
There's no
This
way
has
to
been
have,
a
like, at
lengthy
least with
episode.
VAR,
I think we got a lot of
talk to
good-
VAR.
think-
If I have a
LJ
discussion with VAR
can't-
and I can
LJ
speak with
can't
VAR,
concede
VAR's
anything
just
from
like,
now on.
VAR,
Just go to
I'm
sleep.
talking here.
Just
La,
go
la,
to
la,
sleep.
la, la,
Just
la.
go to
I didn't
sleep.
give you grief for it, but I can say it's because you deal in absolutes, and only a
Hey, listen.
Sith deals in
Yeah, but-
absolutes.
Yeah, but listen, I wouldn't
No.
have to deal with absolutes if maybe they were a little
I have
bit
to
better
deal with
handled, like
absolute
VAR.
morons.
It's like-
VAR is so good
Why
about
are you
this,
name
'cause, like,
dropping VAR? He's not even here right now. That's not
I know
fair,
he's
man.
not here, but I'm using him as an example. It's like yesterday, Ven. You had to bring in like the White Knights on a chessboard. VAR and
No, I
Kahi
didn't.
No,
I
I
just
didn't.
wanted a
defend your
third-party
point.
opinion, bro.
And then it's like VAR and Kai, they said something that somewhat agreed
All
with
right,
you. You're like, okay,
all
well, that's
right.
it.
Listen,
Mic
listen,
drop. You're
listen,
done here.
You listen, little girl. You want to
not gonna
take
let you
this
talk.
outside
La,
of the
la, la,
podcast?
What if this just like faded
We're trying
out?
to end this episode, man.
I'm Killer Keemstar.
Thank
You're
you.
not gonna
We are
talk.
trying to end this.
Thank you for
freaking-
trying.
Yo, AT,
to
can you
listen.
just mute them while we
Just-
do
yeah,
our
okay.
outro?
Mute
Or
LJ,
we'll
please.
just like
Mute him,
AT,
mute
just
him.
like turn their
It's still
volumes.
gonna be in the.
Just cut LJ's audio off. Thank you for listening, or at least attempting to listen to the BrickFeed podcast, episode 22. It's been great seeing LJ not be wrong, of course, because LJ's never wrong.
Absolutely.
And in fact, he
I'm
can't
never
concede
wrong.
anymore, because then we might think he's wrong. What a novel concept
You're
that
not.
can't ever
I'm
happen.
never wrong.
I'm purple.
I am John,
I'm messing up.
I'm right.
I'm Ven.
and this was. I can't believe you came first, Purple. You're really killing me here.
I mean, I could have
You're
said
like,
it again.
okay, listen.
Mardi
this
Gras.
you get one. You get one, but that's it.
Yay.
And this was the BrickFeed podcast. Tune in again. Hopefully, maybe we'll kick LJ out next episode. Maybe we'll
Let's
just
do
Now
it.
not have
episode
him around.
quality's gonna go down.
You
You know
might
what?
actually
Not
be able to
only-
hear people
Not
this
only
time.
was I right about this, I was right about the release date of Dimensions.
I mean,
oh
Ben's not the one yelling right now.
Why you always gotta bring up old stuff, man?
I mean,
that's recent, and I was right.
Let's leave this kid at the bottom of the well called the past.
the scariest
And-
part is that he actually thinks this. It's not like an act.
I
This is how
am
he
right
actually,
about Dimensions.
Whose kid is
You
this?
were
he's
wrong.
actually like this. It's so tiny. Goodbye.